Hi everyone, it's Vanna from KelownaNow.com, and today I'm joined by Kenny Wayne and Sherman Doucette, some regular bluesmen from here in Kelowna. Welcome.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here.
So first, I know you guys have some pretty interesting nicknames. You're the blues boss, Kenny. Sherman, you're the tank.
Yes.
How did that come to be?
Well, the blues boss came from an R&B artist back in the 1950s who had a string of hits about drinking songs, and his name was Amos Milburn. I wrote one scotch, one bourbon, one beer, Fisher's vodka, bad whiskey. And he did a recording, and it was the last recording on Motown Records. And it was his last recording, and he passed away shortly after that. So I picked up a torch because my style is very similar to his. And I took up the nickname and carried on, and I got it now.
Now you're carrying on the legacy.
That's right.
I love it. Sherman, what about you?
I got the name the Tank because I play a harmonica with a lot of power and a lot of I keep driving it. No reverse.
No reverse. Yeah, going forward.
No rust.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, Kenny, I know you're 74 in your 70s and
75 now.
75 now.
Gosh,
okay.
I say that.
And
yeah.
I just turned 65.
And you just turned 65.
He's a young kid.
Still a young buck.
Yeah.
But you guys are still out here. You're making music. You put out an album this fall. What keeps the passion alive? What keeps the drive going?
I think it's the love of the passion, first of all. Having love in what you do, and you're not eager to retire to do something else. And I do a lot of touring, and so it's wonderful to have people waiting for you, in different countries, and you don't speak your language, but they know your music, and you just honest and you just enjoy performing. That's what keeps me going. I mean, I can't figure what I'm going to retire to do other than sit around and wait for the chariot to come pick me up.
And what about you, Sherman?
Me, I fell in love with the blues when I was 15, Muddy Waters records, and I told my mom I was going to play harmonica like Muddy Waters. And I just kept on practicing, till I finally got it right, and then I just love the music. I can listen to it over and over and over again. Never get tired of it. Never get tired of playing it. And it's always a new adventure. You don't know who's going to show up or what's going to happen, So it keeps us on our toes, keeps us going, practicing, and keeping it up,
And the blues is historical too. I mean, it's one of the music art forms of North America.
Pre-rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so to keep that history happening, that's a true honor. There's as a lot of music changes from generations to generations. The blues is pretty much steady. It's historical. So anybody that can keep that form going is welcome, and it's respected throughout worldwide. So that's what keeps us going.
Yeah, I actually wanted to touch on that because the blues is such a historical form of music, a historical genre that has been carried on through generations, and you guys are some of the people helping to live on that legacy. How do you keep it so current and still appealing to the younger demographics? I mean, even myself, I loved your music when I first heard it.
Well, I think they listen to the honesty of the music. And it's kind of like country music and sort of like gospel music has been around for many years. There's a wonderful message. It's not depressing. It's kind of music that's kind of uplifting, or kind of music you can release,
let it out,
your energy and your sorrow, I guess. But a lot of kids are getting involved, and I think the important thing is a lot of the new music is really blues based, like the rap music, of course a lot of soul music, and the younger kids are grabbing at that. And so it's nice to teach them that music that they're doing now came from the music that was done before, with a little bit of polish, I should say, put a little polish and a little bit of their own character and today's sound. But the format and the rhythms are basically from the blues, you know. So I think it's not so difficult to persuade young people to get, as long as it's up and moving, right? And it's some of a positive thing. So it's pretty easy, I find.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of boogie woogie, so a lot of young kids, they love that stuff because it's up music. It's not depressing. So that's a job that we love to do, and it's easy.
Yeah.
I find it very easy. I think you don't have to convince when you sing a song that's really heartfelt, or you play a song that's gets you want to get up and dance. You know, I think the music is what gets you up. Maybe not so much the story part of it, but the feeling of the music, it gets you up, bouncing, want to dance. You know, and that's what attracts even little kids, you know, to get up and move. So, and they don't even know what you're saying, you know, but it's just the music is happy.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that you both sort of spearhead a project here in town, like the blues jams that you guys host.
Yeah.
And they're kind
School of Blues.
School of Blues, yeah. So it's open
Center.
to everyone?
Yeah, open to everybody. Yeah, it's all ages. And we try to, we sing a lot of classics as well as throw in a few of our own and road stories, stories about the songs themselves, because some of them are quite interesting, you know.
Yeah, we invite. It's not so much a jam session. It's you know, we like to get a lot of seasoned performers that can play and relate to the audience, their history and why they like what they're doing, where they're actually heading to, you know, with their career, if they are in the career, or maybe a lot of them have had a career and retired. So we like for them to talk about, especially for the young kids who are listening and want to learn about the experience that we're going through. So a lot of the mothers and the fathers and the grandmothers, and they like listening to people that, you know, to us that we've actually traveled. I do a lot of traveling.
I fill in when he's gone.
He fills in while I'm away.
Yeah.
So he takes care. So you don't have to worry about it being missed. Yeah. But I travel a lot, so when I come back and I can tell stories about the countries, and people are interested in learning how they accept the blues music and stuff like that without knowing English.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And Thursday evening is jazz jam before us, 5 to 7. We go 7 till 9.
Yeah.
And then after us is salsa dancing. So it's a pretty groovy.
Just a pretty eclectic night.
Thursday, yeah.
Awesome.
It's the best thing happening.
And in the blues too, we try to vary our feels as much as we can too. So we're always experimenting and trying kind of new
we get some of
the
salsa dancers used to come down.
Yeah, they're always moving and grooving.
If we do something that has kind of a
cha-cha
like that, and you know, we sort of know them back there dancing and swing too. So
swing, they like
so
swing
that's
dance.
good.
Yeah, but that's cool. And then we're doing New Year's Eve there at the Stewart Park.
Yeah, that's why we brought you guys in. We want to hear all about what people can expect.
Yeah, we're really excited. I love playing outside anyway, so I never played outside in the middle of it.
Not outside in the winter.
I hope my harmonicas don't stick to my lips.
I hope my fingers
I hope your fingers can
slow everything down.
Yeah.
No, they gotta
get you some of those Chicago or New York City gloves with your fingers missing.
Yeah, I got some of those kind of bike riding things.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun, and we do from 8 to 9, so we're kind of headlining that, and of course the
fireworks right after.
Yeah. So that's going to be exciting,
and skating,
and it's early. It's the first time I ever, in all my career, ever, you know, I could be in bed at 10 o'clock. Like, you know, usually at 12 o'clock they want us to usually go an hour later because now they celebrated, and so now they want the party to begin, right? So
This will be the first year I'm not getting home at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
So this is nice. This is very unusual.
Yeah, it's
Because we've been doing the last
At the Cove,
at the Cove
and the Vernon Jazz Club and stuff like that. So can we get home?
So this is really a treat. Just
see you next year, dear. You know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
No, you'll be there the same year.
Yeah, be there on time.
Yeah,
we'll be home next year.
So what can people expect from seeing one of your guys' shows? What are you
it's going to
hoping
be
to
up and jumping.
Up and jumping.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah, we're
and
built
especially
to keep it
outside,
down.
it's going to have to be because we got to keep warm ourselves.
Yeah.
But usually our show is energetic. You know, a lot of we do a lot of original music because I've got several albums out. So there's a lot of original music and usually I try to put one or two classics that somebody influenced, maybe like Ray Charles or Fats Domino, things like that, just to touch some of the folks who don't know my music. But a lot of the feel is pretty much up jump music. So you're not going to sit back and get cold, that's for sure. You're going to start moving.
Yeah, you
So
gotta
for
keep
me,
warm.
yeah.
You want to keep warm?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today,
Well, thank
guys.
you. Well, for having us.
And
Real
we'll
treat.
see you in Stewart Park, December
that's
31st,
right,
8 p.m.
Yes.
8 p.m.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Merry
8 to 9.
Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody
Yeah.
out there. 2019 is a new one for us all. So, cheers.
Awesome. Thank you for watching Kelowna Now.